Hey folks, it's a good day. Package drive today, the O3 Air Unit, RQC3 DJI Air Unit, and there she is installed in there. I don't know if the lighting is good enough, along with that new camera. Now, you see there's no screw on that side, because I broke one off. How about that? Anyways, it comes with too long of screws, I think, to fit without going through a bunch of carbon. So when I tried to tighten that one down, I ended up busting it off. It did work fine over here. So anyways, this might be the first part that I decase when I get my new Air unit. I'll probably just swap the cameras for the new camera and this one, and then decase this one since it's got a broken off screw. But anyways, seems to fit in there pretty good. There's no frame in view so far, as I can tell. It probably is on like the 4K footage or whatever, but I don't really care about that. But as far as for my live feed, there's no frame in view, so that's good. Installed really easy. I just pulled the old Air unit out of there. It's a full-size Air unit. Actually, it's a decased full-size Air unit. That little guy there. I was running a Nebula Pro camera on it, so I just pulled that out, resoldered the 4 wires that were needed, and seems like it's good. So really excited to try this out. And another thing on the Discord today, they also slipped a release of the new firmware coming out for the goggles too, that allows you to talk to all the vistas. So that's like probably just right around the corner. It's already working, and they're just beta testing right now. So hopefully that's really soon. But in the meantime, I have a new Air unit to play with on a old style quad. So I'm gonna go fly that in just a minute, hopefully. Okay, so I was gonna just do the normal talk while I flew thing, but the neighbor boy came and was talking to me, calling for me and calling for my son. So I'll just do a voiceover. So watch real close as I come across this field right about now. There's a big flicker. So what seems to happen here is when you have the channels on auto, it switches channels or it does something along those lines, and you get those flickers every once in a while. I've seen the same thing in Nevada. So pretty much what I've done on Nevada is just turn it to manual mode and set the channel to 3, which should be outside of the Wi-Fi range. So you get a lot less interference. I don't know if maybe it's just being on channel 2, being on the middle channel, that causes a lot of interference, because it does give me information on that pretty often when I'm on channel 2. So could just be that it has a lot of interference, but I kind of feel like it may be switching channels, and that's whenever it flickers on me. It does it at the top of this too, right? Whenever I'm pulling out, you don't really see it, but I felt it, and that messed me up, along with the fact that I have the camera set kind of at a really low angle. I'm not used to it, so that's why I pulled up a little early, because I'm just used to having a lot more tilt. So you'll see I'm pretty sloppy on this video. Eventually I got a little more used to it throughout the day. I flew like maybe 2 more flights. I got a little more used to the camera angle, but now that it's back on the bench, I've put more angle back into it, closer to maybe 30 degrees or so. So it'll fly like I'm used to these quads flying. But yeah, the visual, we'll see how YouTube does with this. Like Albert Kim said, it's actually even better. The recorded DVR is still not anywhere near as good as what you see in the goggle, and then of course YouTube chops that up, so it gets even worse. But it is beautiful. The biggest problem I had is it's a little dark, especially for when you've got the sun coming in at you like this. And when I was going through the trees, it was a little hard to see branches at this time of the day, and with how dark this is set. So that's just the defaults. I could have turned up the ISO. I did do that in one of my videos, or not one of my videos, one of my flights today, and that helped. So you still get this beautiful look, though. It does look awesome. But yeah, it's pretty cool to finally have this. There it goes, it glitched again. Yeah, after I turned it to manual mode, it stopped doing that. Yeah, and you see also, like I tried to come in for landing, and well, it's not as bad on this video. One of my other flights, you see I still didn't make it to my landing spot.